Tech expert Lisa Chang is here to talk about online safety, specifically when it comes to shopping and how we can protect ourselves online. There are so many of us shopping online these days. So if we're a little bit wary about it, Lisa, how do we start?
Well, first and foremost, how do you not jump into the online shopping world? The deals are so great, and it seems like we're offered a sale each and every time we turn our phones on, get an email, go online. So what I want you to do first and foremost is check out the domains. Check out the retailers that you're shopping with. Make sure that they're trusted. If it looks a little off to you, chances are that they are. So I want you to make sure that when you're looking at the site that you're shopping with, they look familiar to you. The domain is correct. So for example, .com, .ca, .net, everything looks right. And those are the trusted retailers that you want to shop with. Also check out the spelling, because those are some of the oldest tricks in the book to get you to shop with an untrusted source.
Okay, so now you figured out it looks like a reputable site. What else are you looking for when shopping online?
Again, you want to look at the address bar that you're shopping with. And what I specifically want you to look for is something called a lock, specifically an SSL lock. And what that stands for is a secure socket layer. If you go onto the site, what you're going to see is the domain starting with HTTPS. That S stands for security. You're also going to notice at the beginning of that HTTPS, there's a little icon of a lock. That's what you want to look for, and that's how you know that you're shopping with the safest retailer possible. I also, at the time of purchase, don't want you to overshare. At no point in time should a retailer be asking you for things like your birth date, your social security number, anything that looks off to you. Make sure that you do not continue with that purchase. If the deal also looks too good to be true, chances are that it is, so beware of that as well.
Now, sometimes you're given the choice of just automatically saving your credit card information, and you think, well, I come here all the time. Why don't I just save it? Then I don't have to go to my wallet and pull out my card every time. Is it okay? Is it safe to do that?
Absolutely not. I know it's tempting to do that. I have fallen into that trap as well. Please never auto-save your information. So that includes your email as well as your password. Again, going back to the basics, much like the poll that you just asked, I don't want you to use the same password over and over again. In fact, I want you to do the opposite and continue to change the password. Make them hard to guess. This way you will never end up in a fraudulent situation. If you find that keeping track of your passwords are difficult for you, make sure that you have a password manager, or even better, there is an app out there called the Blur app. And what this is a system-based app which auto-populates a password and an email. So it's not your actual password in your email, it will auto-populate a different one each and every time. So at the time of purchase, it becomes easy for you to just go in, purchase what you need. Your information is never saved between yourself and the retailer. So once again, it adds an extra layer of protection for not only your passwords, but your personal information, and more importantly, your privacy. Again, I want you to stay on top of things. Check your credit card statements regularly, and with the benefit of online banking, you can do that at any point in time. Don't wait until the end of the month to check out what it is that you've shopped for, what's showing up on your statements. Make sure that you go in regularly, like I said, and making sure that everything that you've purchased is showing up and nothing more is showing up on your credit card statements as well. Now, I also want you to consider an app-based way to pay on your phone. So instead of you having to whip out your credit card every time, what Apple as well as Google have are apps that allow you to purchase automatically. So I want you to think about that as well. These companies pour in a ton of investment into making sure that your privacy is secure. So please do feel free to use Apple Pay and Google Pay at any point to making sure that your purchases are safe.
Okay, so they have invested in the security. You can feel a little bit safe about those methods. Lisa, really